We are again at the front gates of the infamous Skinwalker Ranch.
Interesting to be parked down here out in the dark. Can you appear as a glowing light on the hillside like you do at Magic Mesa? It was like everything just flashed, like lit up like noonday. Something made a noise down here. Right when I said that 3 times, weird. And all of that, whoa, another shooting star.
This is same petroglyph we have in southern Utah, clear down by St. George on the Anasazi Trail. He has 5 fingers on one hand and 4 on the other. I really think I've only seen this figure posted one time on Twitter, and it was a black and white LiDAR scan. It didn't have this figure, the whole panel or anything. There is a connection between the paranormal, UFOs, and the myths of ancient history. The clues are scattered across the landscape from a forbidden past, maybe even in your own backyard. There is a connection between the true nature of our reality, consciousness, and the unexplained. I'm Carl the Crusher. Let's explore the unknown. See it now. The line's going. There's the figure right here. Another one here. 5 on one hand, 4 on the other. Oh, it's deep. Oh yeah, now you can see his legs coming down. Look at this whole thing he's in. Try and keep the shadow off of it. Go handheld. Heard a dog bark over there. Wow. Look at the line come off the top of his head, goes clear over to there. See that? Look at that dude there. Look at his head. Right? It's like E.T. phone home. His head too is like a bar. It's not like a normal head. It's like a bar going across. It's like a big rectangle. Okay,
the other one's clear up there. Do we dare? In the dark? Oh my gosh. Oh, I just saw eye shine. Shit. Right there on the ridge. Something looked at me right there. Let's go. It's not like I'm exactly hidden out here with a big flashlight on top of my head. I guess we're going up. Let's go. All the way. We gotta go say hi to the petroglyphs that we found earlier. I didn't go up this way before. I came down from up top. So this is a different way up, and it's something trying to do it in the dark. All right, I gotta switch back. I'll start filming when I get up there again. Bugs are starting to swarm my face because of this headlamp. I gotta get all the way up there. Okay. We at least made it up this. Kind of works. It's kind of the kind of stuff my mom's gonna get mad at me about. Smokes. The sun was so bright out earlier. This is going to be awesome. I gotta really watch out for snakes and stuff here. This terrain is not easy either. It's very steep. See everything. Oh yeah. Nice. Let me fix this. Okay. Now we get to see it without the sun glare and everything. There's a figure here. I didn't notice before. Look. Right here. See all the pecking? You can see his, what looks like his headdress right there. It's really hard to get the lighting right. Wavy lines, see on the bottom? Right here. And then here's where it gets awesome. Look at this guy. Well, first of all, make sure nothing is sneaking up on us here. Oh my gosh. A long ways away from the truck down there. Look. Hello. Look at him waving. Wow, okay, zoom out. Wow. Look at how his hair comes off the top there and how it's all pecked in. So they would use a deer antler. See his hands up there? There's his head. His body comes down. His hand comes out over here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 fingers. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 fingers. His head is just like a perfect rectangle with no eyes or anything. Not really. It's just his shape pecked out and he's just waving. And his whole body comes down here like this. Here's like a little guy down below his feet here. I'm gonna try with the red light. Can't see anything. Too bright. Oh, hey, that's not too bad. Dim there. Wow. See his hand come down? Can we see the bird feet? Man, that's hard to tell. Might just be wavy lines. And this little guy up here. All this almost makes you forget that I'm like in Skinwalker territory looking at all this up here on the side of a cliff at night. Right? Almost makes you forget, but not quite. Well, it doesn't get any more legit than this. We are hanging out in the middle of the night, like at midnight, in the valley of the Skinwalker at the ancient petroglyph site. In fact, we're at the exact petroglyph site where I just discovered a whole new panel of petroglyphs that are related to the Skinwalker right here. Like, what a day. What a freaking day. Look at how his leg comes down all the way to a bird foot. What the heck? And then there's wavy lines going across the bottom. It's hard to tell. He might just have regular club feet here. It looks like he's got toes. Crazy. Okay. Guys, I've risked my biscuit for you this whole day through, hiking around at Skinwalker, climbing up the ledge, and even after dark. Let's make our way back down to the truck and we'll do some UFO watching with the night vision, but we're starting to get cloud cover now. And I don't know if we're gonna be able to see much, so this might be it for tonight. Oh, what a night though. What was whistling at us? Hopefully just birds, right? Okay, well, hello, new petroglyph friend. Nice to meet you. Say hello to the whole world and everyone who's seeing you for the first time. Look at your long
crazy fingers that go all the way down to this line and go all the way over to this guy and all the way up to that star. You watch over the Skinwalker Valley and I will be back. Let's go. We made it. What a day. Holy smokes, what a day. We really went for it like nobody else today, did we? Didn't we? Wow, what a day. There is a side to doing this work that nobody likes to talk about. They call it the hitchhiker effect or the curse of the skinwalker, but this is what happens. I come up here, I discover new petroglyphs. This is amazing. I feel like I'm rewriting history, but at the same time, while I make the discovery of the petroglyphs, the new petroglyphs, I start getting emails from my ex trying to move my son clear across the state so I'm never going to see my kids again, you know, like I have to like threaten to get lawyers and this whole custody battle ensues into emails. I tore my Achilles tendon partially, not even hiking in the dark. I did it just like walking down the steps here in the dark to go out and get my stuff out of the truck. I just missed a step and then now my Achilles tendon is like popping. But it's like anything that's out of balance or anything lurking, any problems in your life, it's like somebody throws gasoline on them and it all erupts in your face. And the only reason I'm here talking about it is because people think that this is a joke. If you don't have the guts for this, if you're not in it for the journey, if you don't have what it takes, this stuff will destroy you. It will ruin your life. If you don't know what your purpose is and why you're doing it, it will literally shove you in a mental institution. You'll end up having to go to therapy. You'll end up divorced. You'll go through. It will take anything that's any kind of shadows lurking in your life, any skeletons in the closet, any kind of problems. If there's anything out of balance, it will make you face it immediately. It's not like you see a demon come out of the trees. You might. But it's what happens, like the wake of destruction in the background of your life that you have to deal with is shocking sometimes. Shocking. Okay. Sharing my emotions, being real with you guys, getting it out, letting you guys know what this is really like. And I'm going back. I'm waiting for the weather to cool off. Pack my stuff up. I'm going to go back up the canyon. and I'm gonna have to just take it easy and hike lower down in. I literally took all of yesterday off. I could barely walk around. My ankle was all swollen, my Achilles tendon. It's like, I wonder if you can hear it when I walk around. It's like crack. You can hear it, like, hear it? It pops. It's just like every other step, my Achilles tendon goes crack, crack, and I have this popping noise, and right there, hear that? And anyway, so I'm very nervous about climbing up over and jumping down, parkouring over rocks and boulders. I'm gonna have to stay by the road and walk around and do research from the truck and kind of nurse my ankle back to health. I even packed up my stuff and almost called it quits to go home. I'm getting all these emails from my ex, and I'm not gonna lie, I've been here trying to take a whole day off. I took all of Tuesday off because I was up all night after that whistling in the forest. I heard those whistles, copying my whistles back in the trees back to me, and I stayed there and I filmed it. I tried to make contact. I didn't see anything. I came back here and just had the worst night's sleep. Just the most invasive, crazy, like fever dreams, nightmare dreams, like crazy, bizarre, bad sleep. And then it's just nothing but these like emails about custody with my son. I go outside to get my water bottle and stuff out of the truck, and I missed the step and hurt my ankle, and now it's popping. And it's like, seriously, all these things just go boom and come unraveled in your life, and you can hear that. Hear it? It's like my ankle snapping every single step I take. Anyway, we'll see. I'm gonna give it a couple more hours, gonna eat lunch here, let the weather cool off, and we'll go back. Every day's a new day. Let's make it an awesome one. California condor flying over. That's where we're going, I guess. I mean, that was pretty obvious to me. That bird totally caught my... Oh, there's another one, almost like deja vu. Showing me where to go. Look at that. People think this is a joke. This idea of spirit animals. I know he's just flying on the wind, but look, he's going the same spot. Right right there. Okay. Yesterday it was little red lizards, and today it's giant California condors. So apparently the bird shaman says to look up there. That's literally how this works. That's how I find this stuff. Now my goal is to make my way all the way up to the top there. It's not about me anymore. We're going to try and make our way up there, and I'm going to come back to the truck, and we're going to take a tobacco offering to leave up there for the bird shaman. I'm sorry about the high level of winds. I do have a microphone with a little micro muff thing on it. Here, I'll show you. This one right here, I clip it right to my necklace that my cousin Willie and I made together. But yeah, I've got a microphone thing that's wireless, Bluetooths to my phone, and sometimes even when the wind is really bad, it gets a little bit choppy. But I think the best place to start here is just to start looking along this lower ridge, see if I can spot any more pecking or any glyphs, get up close, and then I'm gonna make my way up to there and then do it like switchback. So I'm gonna go here and then over to here, and then I'm gonna just zigzag up back and forth all of these ridges, because from a distance it all just looks like a slope of rocks, but when you get up close you realize it's like terraces. It's like a level here and then a level over here and a level over here, almost like big pancakes thrown on top of each other that go up like giant staircases. So we're gonna go up and look at the front of all of these staircases, the boulders on top and all of that, to look for any stacked stones that have pebbles and things underneath them that indicate megalithic or monolithic alignments of giant boulders. And obviously we're going to look for petroglyphs. Now petroglyphs are the ones that are carved into the rocks, where they used deer antler and then a striking stone, and they would strike the back of the antler, and the point of the antler carves all of the little pecks or the little carvings into the rock. There's no pigment or any of that involved. It's just carving into the rock, and they call that petroglyph, which is really literally like rock symbol or rock art. And then pictograph is if they used pigment like red ochre, white calcite, different minerals or plants and ink that they kind of make out of that like a pigment, and then they paint it on the wall like a painting, and those are called pictographs. So we're looking for either one of those, but what we've been finding up here is all petroglyphs, which is the carvings. And we've already changed world history and found petroglyphs just day before yesterday when we came hiking up here. And I took all of yesterday off to kind of recover. My ankle is still really tender, and we're just going to take our time, not rush things, look from a distance, see if we can find anything, and make our way up here as best we can. And I will say this, I already feel a lot more positive. Things are already working out, and with the personal things back home with life and custody and all those emails and all that stuff I was talking about, things are already turning around. I'm working them out, and I feel like it was because I made the decision that I was gonna not cower and not just like cave in and go home. I decided I was gonna stick with my purpose and my intention here, and that the truth and my intentions were gonna resonate through, and they have. A lot of the things that I was afraid of that were almost like a huge tragedy for me, where I might not even see him again. A lot of these things, I'm telling you, when you start coming out here and messing with this stuff, if you're not ready to face these like hard things that will pop up in your life that will challenge you from every angle, you're gonna be in for a big roller coaster of an experience, because there's something about it when you get involved in this stuff spiritually. Anything that's out of alignment, any shadows, any problems that you need to deal with, it forces you to deal with it immediately and sometimes all at once. And if you're not ready for that, it can crush you. But good thing I'm Carl Crusher. I do the crushing, right? No, we just stay positive. We are survivors, we persevere and we never sit down and pretend to be a victim. We go onward and we make new discoveries. And some of the petroglyphs that we saw were just right down by the road. So even exploring all of these down here, oh yeah, I can already feel my Achilles tendon is really inflamed. I mean, I'll be okay though. Some of these petroglyphs are just right down by the road where everybody drives, and they, according to Donovan, they are usually busy working and they don't even have time to do stuff like this, just to come up and hike around and look for artifacts. And that's what I do. See what I mean? So it's like a level here, and then it's another level step up there. So we're gonna go look all along this ridge. Just for perspective, this is where the cattle get their feed and they open range and graze, and most of the time, and then they go up through that canyon and they go out, and that right over there, over that hill, is Skinwalker Ranch. This whole canyon, and where I'm standing right now, especially this right here, this whole ridge that I'm standing on and climbing up, is the exact path of the Skinwalker. The triangle with the weird portal and wormhole anomaly that crashes all the drones at Skinwalker Ranch, that is literally right over the mesa there, right straight over there. So if I walked up this ridge and looked over the top, I would see Skinwalker Ranch. And we're right up here and making new discoveries for the ancient petroglyphs. And the ones that we found day before yesterday up there, I think they look and match a style around 300 AD or older, I would say, as an estimate. See, I sometimes would expect an outcropping boulder like this to have some kind of a symbol on the front. So let's look around and see if we can find something. I don't see anything up here. Right? This is where I gotta not blow out my ankles, right? Crawl around the front and see. These rocks look like almost placed and stacked up, but I think it's just a balanced stone here. Looks pretty clean to me. See how it looks like a path? Pressed in from animals or the cattle or something, or like a game trail. Sometimes, oh, that almost looks like a carving right there. Is it? I can't tell, it's too high up at a weird angle. Let me see here. Is that a little tree? Or is that natural? Line there. There's like these finger lines. See, what is this here? Is that just where a rock came down? Some of them are so faint, you know. Look at that. Where is it? He's flying back over the ranch. I am sitting in the truck right now, right at the base of the petroglyph boulders.
He's definitely a pack of coyotes.